I'm hearing a lot of interesting talk about Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. If you guys don't know, that fight is being made already, and some people are saying it's finalized. I just have a little bit of, speculation just because it's like, it's a huge event. I'm not gonna say it's the fight I wanted to see from both guys, but I'm happy Terence Bud Crawford is definitely looking for not only the payday, but he did want to get paid. Let's not beat around the bush. This guy wants to get paid, but ultimately he wants to also in the process prove that he's great. So it's gonna be like a science experiment. In the sport of boxing, we like to see, like what would it look like? Yeah, Terence Crawford may be faster, but Canelo does have the weight advantage. So that's what we want to see. We want to see, does Terence Crawford have enough skill to make up for that weight difference? And that'll be what determines the outcome of this fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. We already know that Canelo Alvarez has the weight advantage, but guys at the lower classes are, generally speaking, this is my opinion, they're faster. They're way faster. I think a lot of you guys would agree that fighters at lower weight classes are faster than those of heavier weight classes. So when Canelo's adjusting to the speed, yeah, he's going to be able to land big shots on Terence Crawford. Will Crawford be able to sustain that kind of, big punches, power shots on his arms, whether it's on his shoulders, it's to the body, or of course to the head? But it's also interesting to see Canelo adjust. Canelo's gonna have to make adjustments because he's never fought somebody that fast before. With the hand speed, I'm talking hand speed, foot speed, and just physical speed. This guy's reaction time is not to be played with. I don't care if he's 100 pounds. This guy's not just any average 147, 154 pounder now. So either way, it's going to be interesting. I don't care what people say. I know this isn't the fight. This isn't the fight I wanted to see Canelo win. I wanted to see Canelo and Benavidez. This isn't the fight I wanted to see Crawford in. I wanted to see Crawford and Boots. But if we get this fight, I don't mind seeing it. I'm not going to complain, but I understand other people's frustrations, like they're not fighting the best around their weight class. But you guys got to understand, these guys are trying to make a lot of money in the last few years of their career. This could be the last fight for Terence Crawford, and then he rides off into the sunset. Win, lose, or draw against Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Terence is gonna just, he's made his money. It doesn't matter. He tried to be great. There's definitely more at stake for Canelo Alvarez, because if he does find a way to somehow lose this fight against Terence Crawford, and people are saying it like it's out of the question, Canelo's going to destroy him, and maybe he will, but let's not pretend like this is any other guy. This is any other 147, 154 pounder. This is Bud Crawford, one of the most dangerous fighters in the game right now. So for me, I'm not counting him out at all. I honestly give him a pretty decent chance at winning this fight. I think it's like, if it's not a 50-50 fight, I think this is a 60-40 fight in favor of Canelo, but I think Terence Crawford can win a decision. That's my opinion. I think he's that good. I think he's that good. And people are gonna say, look at Bud's last fight against Madrimov. He didn't look good in that fight. He probably lost that fight. And honestly, I didn't think Crawford convincingly won that fight either, but styles make fights. Crawford and Madrimov is a different fight than Crawford and Canelo. Canelo's not awkward and fast like Madrimov. Watch that fight between Madrimov and Crawford. You think Canelo's gonna do the same movement that gave Terence Crawford trouble? He doesn't have the gas tank to do what Madrimov did with Crawford. It's a completely different fight stylistically. So we can't base that off of, Terence Crawford, he got hit a lot against Madrimov. It doesn't necessarily mean he's going to get hit a lot against Canelo, because it's a different style. These guys are faster, way faster at 154 than a 68 or 75 pounder. So to say that, Canelo and Crawford is a clear landslide and Canelo's gonna destroy Crawford, I don't think it's that easy. I don't think it's that easy of a fight for Canelo Alvarez to win. That's my opinion. You're talking about Terence Crawford, who's arguably #1 pound for pound, but if he finds a way to beat Canelo Alvarez, that solidifies him as one of the best of all time. He's already up there. He's already at the door. So to beat a guy like Canelo and then make all that money in the process, there's no better way to retire. Yeah, he's not fighting Boots, but Boots has looked not his best in his last few fights. Benavidez hasn't looked amazing. Like, he hasn't looked outstanding. He might stop you at some points. Like, these guys still on paper deserve these fights with Canelo and Crawford, but Boots and Benavidez, they got to understand that this is a business too. So that's just the way boxing is right now. I'm not saying it's the way it's supposed to be, but this is the sport, and we have to roll with the punches and get happy and get what we can take. Whatever they give us, we got to take it. So This is a big fight. Let me know in the comments who you guys got, Canelo versus Crawford. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.